So it seems as though we have some pretty unexpected yet completely awesome Ninjago news, as an all-new Ninjago magazine, along with somebody on Twitter, has shared this with all of us, which is how I'm able to bring this video to you guys in the first place. So of course, before we actually do begin here, all credit goes to this person up on screen right now. Without this translation thread I'm about to read out to you guys, I wouldn't be able to share this video with all of you. So again, thanks to this person for sharing all of this onto Twitter. Really means a lot, and it helps a lot of us out. But with all of this being said, let's give this a read and check out what is said here. So for those wondering, again, this does just come from a Ninjago magazine that are mainly available in Europe, I believe, mainly Germany and the UK. I do not have a copy yet, unfortunately. I'm not too sure if they're actually out in the UK yet. But yeah, these things, the comics themselves aren't really canon. However, a lot of the facts that are in these pages are definitely canon, so they're not just completely made up. I am aware that these are mostly completely accurate, although there are maybe a few minor things that aren't completely accurate, but for the most part, yeah, we can expect this to be canon. So yeah, let's get into this. Pretty sure those are spoilers for Crystalized. Those are facts about the dragon forms. 1. Misako found out about these forms in some scroll. 2. This form is the opposite of Garmadon's Oni form and symbolises the power of creation. And 3. To unlock the dragon form, the ninja have to live a we feeling, which sounds strange. It is meant that they have to live a teamwork lifestyle. Okay, interesting there. And then 4. To unlock the dragon form, the ninja have to jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? I think we now know a truth from Tommy Andreassen's April Fool. We are going to get onto all of this in a moment. And then also we've got this that says, this says that Mr. F is oddly similar to a certain ninjoid, Mr. E. The black box says he was General of Garmadon's sons and appeared in seasons 8 and 9. That suggests he might be Mr. E, which wouldn't really be big news because everyone thought he was, but it wasn't confirmed yet. And, well, that's basically it. I'm also going to leave some of the images that this guy was translating up on screen now, so you can kind of take a look at them. Most of these are just kind of posters with some minifigure renders for the Golden Winged Ninja. But what do we think about all of this? I think this is really, really interesting. So first of all, I just want to kind of give my brief thoughts on this, and I may end up going a bit more in depth in separate videos regarding some of these more major details. But first of all, so Misako found out about these forms in a scroll. That sounds kind of accurate and could be a nice way to explain it. Again, I'm not too sure if this specifically is going to actually wind up being the same in the show. I'm going to guess yes. I do not have any reason as to why it would be non-canon. It all seems pretty legitimate to me. But yeah, Misako, that would hopefully hint at an actual return for her. Later in the season, maybe she returns and shares this news with all of the ninja, which is really, really interesting. And this form is the opposite of Garmadon's Oni form. So that kind of makes sense. That's really nice. It symbolises the power of creation. I'm glad we've kind of got the opposite going on. It all definitely adds to that theme of the overall Ninjago balance going on, especially considering, you know, the Overlord's back. The whole balance theme they've got going on definitely would make sense here. And also, this is the most interesting to me, is the fact that the ninja have to jump up, kick back, whip around and spin. And if we go back to Tommy Andreassen's April Fool's post that he made with the 2 truths, 1 lie, I made a video about it the other day, which you can go and check out. It does look like that is definitely one of the truths here, which again matches up with what I originally thought, which is really, really interesting. And I'm not too sure how to feel about that, but at the same time, this could definitely work. I find that to be really interesting, actually. It's a pretty weird, but also kind of cool way of unlocking this new form that the ninjas are going to be unlocking. So yeah, very, very interesting. They have to jump up, kick back, whip around and spin to unlock these dragon forms. And then also we've kind of got the Mr. E information, which, if Mr. E truly is Mr. F in this season, it wouldn't be too surprising, but at the same time, it would be so extremely cool. But for now, that's basically it, and that's all that was revealed here. So we've definitely got a nice big chunk of information now that this is released, and I think this is really interesting and was definitely worth sharing with all of you today, because, as I keep saying, really, really interesting stuff here, and I cannot wait to see more about this in the season. But with all of this being said, feel free to drop your thoughts down below on all of this in the comments. I would love to hear some thoughts regarding this, because, again, it's really, really cool. With all of this being said, if you did enjoy today's news video here, drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel for more just like this, plus a whole lot more every single day, and hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to watch my new content the second it releases. And with all this being said, I'll see you all in my next video coming out very, very soon. Goodbye.